There is this concern that so many people have about self-development or self-growth. And that's what I'm going to treat on this video. So before I go right in, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ogechi Orondo. So what's the question? Where do I start in my journey towards self-development? Where do I start? So where has been the question. Now, let me use an illustration to answer this question. When you enter into a new place, it could be a new place for job or for living. So where do you start? I think the first thing to do is to study the environment, to be aware of where you are, what happens there, what are the do's and the don'ts. You have to understand that place. So that is also what happens in your journey towards self-development. The first thing is what? Self-awareness. You have to understand who you are. Yes, we need to understand. The first thing is, who am I? What are my values? What is my motive? What is my personality trait? What are my weaknesses and my areas of strength? So when you understand this now, you now know the area of your life you need to improve, because there are many areas to improve in our personal development. It could be your spiritual life, it could be your physique, it could be your emotion, it could be your mental development and all the rest. So where do you want to start from? So your motive determines where to start from. If it is your spiritual life, you set some standards. You set you set a process to follow. Now, for instance, there are people that have not finished one book before. They are inconsistent. They'll pick up a book and they may either go half, and by the time you know it, they get demotivated and they will drop the book. Now, if it is your concern that you don't finish something, then you have to work towards that, because no development comes by default. It's a deliberate action. Now, decide that if you pick a book, whether it's interesting or not interesting, you must finish it. That is a training. So by the time you see yourself going through that training, you are growing, because growth is not written on your faces. Then the next one is that if you procrastinate, procrastination is another thing that kills vision, that kills your vision, that slows you down. So there are people that, despite their goals, despite their plans, they will end up not achieving them because they procrastinate. I'll start tomorrow, I'll start next tomorrow. So in a situation like this, make your plans, fix time beside them. So anytime that gets to that, anytime that you fix for something, make sure you start immediately. Don't procrastinate. So as you keep working on yourself, you are growing. That's how growth takes place. Now, the next one is, if you want to work on your tummy, you want to work on your physical appearance, then fix up some activities that will help you on that area, and you begin to work towards that. Maintain consistency. It doesn't matter how painful it is, because no growth comes just with sweetness. You may pass through pains, but by so doing, you are growing. I'm Ogechi Orondo. So do well to follow this process.